and welcome to my channel. This is Makeup by Mackenzie and I'm Mackenzie, obviously. So I've got my Slinky on, I've got my little brooch friend on, and it is time for my February favorite. So these are all products that I purchased in February and have become parts of my regular routine or things that I reach for all the time. So let's play with some makeup, shall we? The first product is actually a little bit of a cheap product. It is the Morphe 35B palette, and I actually purchased this like the last week of January, but I really started to use it in February. I have the Morphe 35O palette that I use all the time. This palette is very different from the Morphe 35O. The Morphe 35O, if you don't know, is a neutrals palette, and this is clearly not a neutrals palette. But it's just so much fun to play with. The eyeshadows are just so gorgeous. They're just so creamy and buttery and pigmented. Like, they're a makeup artist's dream. Even though I'm not a makeup artist, they're my dream. So let me swatch some of them for you. Let's see. Let's try this blue shade. Ooh. Let's try this yellowy gold shade. Ooh. Let's go with this bright pink shade. Ooh. And well, let's throw in a green, shall we? Let's do a darker color. Throw in that green. They're just so good. They're just so good. Like, what do you do? What do you do with all of this color? It's just so much fun to play with. I mean, honestly, clearly I get a little way too excited about this palette, but it's just so good. Highly recommend this if you like to play with color or you want to play more with color. The next two products are from Maybelline, and Maybelline came out with a lot of products in February. They came out with the second color of their Master Chrome highlighters, and the Master Chrome Molten Gold was the first one they came out with. Was amazing. It got rave reviews, so it's no surprise that they came out with a second color. This shade is the Molten Rose Gold, and I mean, you can already see that it's just shiny in the pan. So let me go ahead and swatch it on my finger here. Like, this highlight is amazing. It's buttery, it's creamy, it's just soft, just like rubbing your fingers in it. And then you put it on your face. Look at that. Can you just picture that on your face? Like, look how pretty that is. And that's just what was left over on my finger, not even like the stuff that I swatched on my hand. That's just left over from my finger. So you can really build this up and get something really glowy and bright. It's just a fun highlighter. The next thing I'm going to talk about is the Maybelline Superstay Matte Inks. These are really nice liquid lipsticks. They're a little unusual from matte lipsticks in that they're not drying, but they get sticky. And so if you don't mind that, they're really good. The color range is super nice, and they're really pigmented. That's the shade Loyalist, and this is the shade Poet. That's Loyalist that's Loyalist right there, and that's Poet. These are both really nice neutral shades that are great for my skin tone, and another thing I really like about them is their applicator. You see that? It's like a triangle shape, and it makes it really easy to get the nuances of your lips. So to get the cupid's bow, to get in the corners, to get around the bottom, it makes it super easy. So these are just overall a great product. And the packaging has some heft to it. Like, this is some sturdy packaging right there. Plus they smell like vanilla. While we're talking about lips, I'm going to move on to the L'Oreal Galaxy Lumiere Holographic Lip Gloss. And as Tati Westbrook would say, this is not holographic, but it's still very, very pretty. And it's your standard lip gloss, but it's got some pearly pigments in it. You see it right there? It's very high shine, it's really pretty, and it's got some flecks of glitter in it, but it's not like gritty. It's very smooth, it's not sticky. It's a very, very nice lip gloss. It works by itself, it works over matte lipsticks. Just a really nice lip gloss and lip topper. The next two are a couple of products that I got in my February Ipsy bag. So if you're interested in that video, I'll have it linked like somewhere up here for you to check out. In that video, I talk about my first impressions of these products. The first one is the Estate highlighter, and this is the first purple highlighter I have ever tried, and I was super impressed with it. Ooh, it's really, really nice. And it's a baked formula, so it's a little bit, it's not as soft and creamy as some other highlighters, but it is super pretty. Look at that, it's just so pretty. It looks really great on the inner corners, it looks really great on the lids as an eyeshadow. I probably won't use it like on my cheeks as a highlighter, but in the inner corners and on the lid, it's phenomenal. I mean, look at that. It's just so pretty. The next one that I got from my Ipsy bag is the F.A.R.A.H large angled brush, and this brush is just so good. It's more tightly packed than the angled brushes that I have used before, and for that reason I think it'd be really good for both bronzing and contouring. I specifically use it for bronzing. I don't contour very often, but when I do, I will probably try this brush out. It's a really cute brush. It's very, very soft. It feels really nice on the face. It gets a good layer of pigment down, and it's got a little cute quote on it that says, "Be beautiful, be you." Isn't that sweet? It's a really good brush. And then the last product for today is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And I actually tried this out for the very first time in the video where I recreated one of the looks from James Charles. So if you want to see that video, that'll be also linked up here. I have used this several times since that video, and I really enjoy it. For one, it's got a really nice coconutty tropical scent, but it's also a really nice bronzer. It's so soft, and it's a little bit lighter than the bronzer that I have been using before, so it creates a really nice natural wash of color. I do still like the other bronzer that I've been using, which is the Rimmel Natural Bronzer, but these actually work really nicely together. It's really nice to lay down a layer of that darker one and then use this to blend it out. So it works both with other bronzers and on its own. And I've actually been really liking the combination of using these two together. That's all I have for today. That was a nice short video, wasn't it? I hope you really liked my favorites. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you think of them. Are there any of these products that you will try? Let me know. Sound off down in the comments. Also, if you have any suggestions of products that you really liked in February, did anything become your holy grail? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video as I enjoyed making it for you. So remember, makeup has no rules. They're more like guidelines. So you do you, boo-boo. Alright, bye everybody. See you next time. The first product is actually a little bit of a cheap project. Get it off. Get it off. Get it off. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know why I waited so long to get this. Oh right, I waited so long because this is 16 bucks and my normal bronzer is $4. So... I don't know. Well, that was a nice short video, isn't it?